back to the channel and welcome to my New Year's Eve eye makeup tutorial. Today we're going to focus just on the eyes for New Year's, and I'm going to walk you through how to do a winged liner and add some glitter to it. Keep it pretty neutral so anybody, any skin tone, anyone can wear this look. I really find that New Year's Eve is a lot about the sparkle and the bling and the eye look, so I wanted to focus just on that. I often get asked, oh my gosh, Michaela, you have that winged, I could never do a wing. How'd you do the winged liner? You know, the whole thing. And I'm like, well, it's really not that hard, but I've been doing it for so long. It's so second nature now that maybe walking you guys through it will really help. So we're just gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm just gonna do one eye, nothing else on camera, and hopefully you're able to transfer that over onto your face and do it for New Year's Eve, okay? Okay, for the purpose of today, I have not tried the Colourpop Cosmetics little brush collection that they came out with. I think it was around Black Friday that this came out. I haven't gotten to use it yet, so I'm probably just going to pick some of the like blender brushes. I want to keep it pretty minimal, the amount of brushes I use, because some people don't have 1,000 brushes in their arsenal. You know, I want to try and keep it minimal. And then we're going to try the Bare Necessities and the Colourpop palette. This is their first 30 pan eyeshadow palette. I ordered it again on Black Friday and I was like, okay, let's try it. This is perfect. It's lots of neutral colors. So yeah, I'm talking really fast. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we'll get started on the eye. I'm gonna grab like probably three brushes, like a blending brush, more of like a pencil brush to really get in there detail wise, and then a shader brush. So we'll be right back. We're really zoomed on in here. I'm gonna pick up my E15 first from the Colourpop collection brush. I haven't even used this palette yet. Oh, how pretty. Guys, how pretty. That's a pretty palette now. Yes, yes. Okay, so let's find a nice brush of brown to put in my crease. We're going to use Tabloid. Instead of consistently holding it up, I'll probably put a little thing here and just put my X's on it so that you know where I am. So I'm going to pick up Tabloid on a shader brush, and I'm just going to move my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to start tapping that into the outer corner. Holy pigment, okay. And up into the crease, and then we're just going to shade it back and forth. Again, trying to keep it pretty smoky. Anybody that wants to know, I used my PLouise Base here. This is Rumor 03. It's pretty neutral to my eye color. Yeah, it's pretty neutral to my eye color. So after we do that, let's pick up a little bit of a deeper brown on that same brush. I'm going to try to use some pretty similar brushes here. And we're going to go into Crack On, whatever that means, and put that in there, and then just focus this one in that outer corner. Really deepen up the outer corner and then blend it in. Yeah. And again, we're doing a wing, so if you ever see me kind of flicking it out right at that angle from like my lower lash line, that's a really good guideline to go with even for the wing. That'll also help. You can see the eye look a little more, so you can see how it's starting to wing out just a little bit. Yeah, cool. These shadows are quite pigmented. And then I'm just kind of dusting a nice back and forth to make sure the browns mesh together, and then I'm just kind of shimmying down the center of the eye. I'm really trying to leave the inner corner alone. As you can see, it's lighter than the rest, but we're just really blending the two colors together, yeah? The key is to continue blending. I find if you really just stamp, that really lays down the color well, but then after you stamp, you need to give it some swirl, some swipe, and continue blending to really make sure that it's cohesive and blended with the eye. So I'm gonna put that brush down. I don't know why I needed to tell you that. And I think whatever, I'm gonna go in with Prefix on my finger. I'm just gonna pick that up, oh my God, on my finger. We're just going to tap that on the lid. Just like a simple tap and swipe on the lid. Oh my goodness, look how pretty. Wow. Okay. I have nails on, so I might get a little bit of shadow on the bottom here, but that, wow, okay, excuse me. Then we'll go in with, wow, the E18. It's like their flat shader brush, and I'm gonna pick up Silk Teddy. It's another really pretty foiled shade. And I'm just gonna tap that over top from the inner corner to the center. Okay. Wow, these are pretty. So as far as neutrals for deeper skin tones, any deep chocolate in the outer corner and any kind of gold or foiled metallic for the center into the inner corner. And then for really lighter tones, think more icy. And then like your medium browns is your outer corner. So if that helps, just for range of skin tones. Accommodate everybody, right? This is the Colourpop E21 brush, and I'm just gonna dab into Taboo, which is like their deep, rich, chocolatey brown. And I'm just gonna dab that along the lash line and then in the outer corner, just to deepen it a smidge. And then we'll probably use that shadow as well to buff out the lower lash line once we get there. Okay, and that's all I'm really doing for shadow, right? Not crazy, right? Just a little bit more neutral on the lid, chocolate in the corner. So as I move this, the next step that we need to do is the liner, which I find is the most important step. I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Tattoo ink liner. I've been using this liner for years and years and years. If you prefer gel and a brush, you know what I mean? Like an angled brush like this and some gel, totally preference, totally fine. I choose to use the ink liner. I have a better handle on it when I'm creating my wing. Preference, right? So the key with doing winged liner is to really start with measurements if you've never done it before. I know exactly where my measurement is because I do one all the time. But to help you out, take your tool or an eye, you know, shadow brush or something. Sorry. So take that and find where the corner of your eye is, the absolute corner of your eye, and kind of place a pencil there, and you can see where the angle is. It also helps sometimes people lay it right on their nose kind of thing, but it wants to be, you need to be where the lower part of your eye is and the curvature of your eye is. And that's kind of where you naturally do your wing. So mine always is here to here kind of thing, as if it's gonna try to reach out and touch the corner of my brow. So just for angle reference, right? And give this a shaky shake. So then from here, I'm going to start at my corner and just draw a line. Keep your finger placed on your cheek if that really helps. And when you draw the line, just a simple light-handed flick, right? So you can see where I have that little line done. Now this part, get a mirror here. We're going to take the actual marker and go from the outer point, the outer line, and draw a triangle back in till it touches the actual lash line. So we're gonna do one of these guys and draw a triangle back in to where it touches the lash line. So we see that okay? So that is our initial triangle for the eye. Now, a couple different ways you can do the rest of the eye. You can either go right along the lash line and then kind of color the triangle in, or you can just color the triangle in first, which is what I do. So I just do light strokes. Sure I don't leave any sparse marks. Yeah. And then I close my eye and I go along my lash line. The nice thing with a lot of these felt tip liners too is it'll kind of follow the curve of your eye, like they're bendy. The actual applicator is bendy. So you can kind of just press right along your eye like that. Nice and easy strokes. Excuse me. And then the rest of your eye is your preference. I am going to make this one a little thicker, just because we're going to lay down glitter on top of it and have lashes. Now if you want your wing to have a little more of a flick, I don't know if it's totally necessary because we're about to go over the liner with glitter anyways, but if you do want it to have a little more of a flick, you can always take this and just kind of boop, boop, just give a little more of a wisp to it. So there we have our liner. I think a big key for me was teaching myself over the years not to put my finger here really hard and pull and then do it. Sometimes if you want the most pristine, crisp line, I still do it, but it can really, like the skin is so thin here, it can really irritate the eye after a while and kind of cause wrinkles, and you're not really supposed to do it. But, so that's our wing. If it does help you to slightly close your eye and pull, just to make a straighter line or guide along your lash line, who am I to tell you not to? It's your eyeball. You can do it. Just a suggestion though. Okay, close that. So now the fun part, which is really just a lot like tracing, we're going to go in with glitter. Now, if you don't have the products that I have to do this glitter with, you can always go to Sephora or Ulta and get the NYX liner that already has the glitter in it, or the Urban Decay liner that already has the glitter in it, and you're literally just gonna take that and trace over. I don't have those, which is shocking, but I do have the Lit Glitter Glue, and I'm going to dip it in with a really thin liner brush, and then I have my Makeup Forever silver glitter. See it that well on camera, that we're gonna put on top of it. So yeah, so key with this is you just want to follow exactly what you just did, right? So I'm going to open my glitter, make sure there's enough in the top there. Really pretty silver. I'm actually gonna pour a bunch in the cap so I don't like get the rest all finangled. And then we're gonna open our glitter glue, dip it right in here. I just take it and kind of dip and roll it. This is the best glitter glue on earth, by the way. I love this stuff. And I just kind of dip it and roll it into the glitter that's in the cap. And then what we're gonna do is just paint along the lash line. Try to avoid chunks if you can, like building up too much of it because of chunks. Like there's a giant chunk in here, of course. So I'm starting over, hold on. Okay, I fixed it, no more chunks. And then just lightly close your eye and dab right along that line. Right. Now for the triangle, you're just going to basically color in the triangle. Might take 2 layers, I would say. Might. No chunks. And then just kind of analyze it, see where you need to fill in gaps. Like my wing clearly needs a little more lash glue and glitter back on that part of the eye. Just tilt. And voila. I gotta look up close at it because I'm very judgmental. It's very pretty. Now, Michaela, why did you lay down the black first and then put the glitter on it, and why didn't you just do the glitter? Well, the black kind of acts as a layer, and it also makes the glitter pop a lot more, right? So I find that if I was to just do the glitter, it wouldn't have as much of an intensity or pop. So that was my reasoning behind that. I wouldn't do more than 1 layer. It'll start to get like pulling and really tight on the eye. So from here, we're gonna do mascara and lashes. See? Really good to go. Make sure you close everything that involves glitter, or you're really asking for it, because all it takes is a sneeze or a trip and it goes everywhere. So I'm just gonna take my Urban Decay Perversion mascara. And then then I'm going to use today the Ardell Faux Mink Luxurious Lightweight with Invisiband lashes. I liked these ones because they have a little bit of a like a wing and a flare to them. I thought that would be really pretty with the eye look that we just did. I don't know if there's like a separate name to it. I'll put it down below. I don't see anything. I just know that they're the flare pair, like the, oh, duh, 811. 811. Oh, those are pretty. Yeah. Okay, so from here I'm going to take a little wipey wipe and just go right under the eye in case we have any fallout from the glitter, any fallout from the shadow. Just clean it up under the eye just a little bit. For the bottom, I'm going to use black eyeliner. This is just my Sephora collection Kohl Crayon in black. This eyeliner is awesome. So I'm actually going to touch up the waterline underneath here. I know no one likes the way that looks exactly. And then we're just going to do lower lash line. And we want to make it smoky. We want to make it smoky, which is smoky and sultry. I really said that though. So then from there, wow. I'm going to take that pencil brush. This was the number E21 and go back into that Bare Necessities palette. And I'm going to mix Tabloid and Taboo, which are the two matte chocolate shades that we used. And I'm going to go right along the lower lash line here, just to really blend in that liner. Right? Completes the eye. A little more of that mascara. Whatever mascara makes you happy. A lot of people have preferences for lower lash line mascara too. This is just one of my all-around favorite mascaras. It's the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. Something about the brush in particular. Oh yeah. So there you have it. New Year's Eve party glam eye. Alright, I went and did the rest of my look off camera. I kept it pretty neutral and just like a pinky nude gloss. I hope you guys can complete this eye because this is like a great, dazzling, neutral New Year's look. You've got your bit of glitz and glam, you've got your wing, and then you can wear whatever you want, really. It goes with everything. So I hope this was really helpful. Do your makeup and your complexion and everything you want, how you see fit with your face, with your shape, with your skin tone. Really make a cute little pop on the cheek, bust out that highlight, girl, and then get some gloss going. But really just wanted to focus on the eye because I get asked so many times about the actual wing and the glitter. I hope this helps. Everything that I've done is linked down below. And I wish you a happy new year. On the other end of this, you'll see my best of 2019s. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon, okay?